All right, hello, it's 10 o'clock. Welcome to the weather update, 20th of November. Plenty clouds around today. Not a clear day. We had a lot of cirrus that moved in, contrails, all that stuff. See, this is what it was in the morning. You could see already the cirrus rolling in, and then by later in the day, we had some pretty thick cirrus around, though it's not showing up too well on here. It was pretty thick. The sun was getting filtered quite a bit. Tonight, still dealing with that. This is a picture I took actually in Rockville Center off Park Avenue by the water. Looking at some of the clouds in the sky there. A little cirrus above, and then these cumulus clouds below. Kind of nice. But anyway, current conditions outside right now, we are in the mid-40s, generally speaking. 36, though, in Hampton, West Hampton, I should say. And 37 also in the Pine Barrens, West of Toms area. There probably will try to be some radiational cooling tonight because we still have dry air. Notice the dew point still generally in the mid-30s, so... if we just have a high clouds, then we'll probably still see some radiational cooling. Though I think the increasing amounts of clouds should put a lid on it. We're starting to see just a little bit of it. So speaking of that, let's take a look at our lows this morning. And so generally it was a pretty chilly night. 26 for a low in Carl Place, 30 for a low at Islip. West Hampton was down to 23. Even Central Park got down to 35. It was a pretty chilly night. And let's see what it was in Jersey for the lows. 21, wow, even colder there in the Pine Barrens west of Toms River. So, yeah, a lot of good radiational cooling this morning. Let's now go to the high temperatures today. And we probably got up, it was a pretty cool day today. Yeah, upper 40s. It was actually a little cooler than yesterday, I think, because of that sun getting. Even though we did have the clouds pop up yesterday, it just seemed to be colder today. 46 for a high at Islip, so that's colder than yesterday. 46 at West Hampton for a high, so generally upper 40s, 47 in Central Park. Jersey probably was around that amount too, probably. Maybe 48 West of Town, just a touch warmer there, but generally upper 40s across the board today. Let's take a look at what we have coming our way. We have a cold front that will be approaching. And again, this will be a brief weather update. We'll go into a little more detail tomorrow night. The high moves offshore. We have a cold front comes through. That cold front moves offshore Monday afternoon. And then we have another high that will build in with more pretty cold air as we get toward Tuesday. So let's take a look at that cold front on the HRRR here. 0Z HRRR model, which is what we're going to be sticking to in this weather update pretty much, and the RGEM for the sky. So see you tomorrow. We should be dry. Maybe a few patchy sprinkles out east, but generally fairly dry. We don't have to worry about rain until after 7 o'clock. And then we're going to start seeing these showers develop in the evening, spotty. And then by 8, 9 o'clock, we'll start seeing some light rain across the area. It looks like fairly light rain that we will wind up getting, but you'll see we'll still have it linger into the early part of Monday because you're actually going to have a little area of rain, and then this next area of rain will come through probably around noon on Monday, but it should be out of here by the afternoon. If we look at the total amount of rainfall here, probably won't be all that much. It's not. However, it does seem to enhance it a little more over the east end. Some of these showers, or maybe there could be a thunderstorm. I highly doubt it. Could put down perhaps closer to 3/4 of an inch, maybe an inch, isolated amounts of an inch. But for most of us, we're going to see around 1/4 to 1/2 inch of rain or less with this front. Let's go look at the temperatures, and we'll show you what it's going to do to the temperatures. So tomorrow will be a warmer day. We'll get into probably the mid-50s tomorrow with that southerly flow, and then we won't cool off that much overnight, probably only at 50s, probably low 50s with all those clouds around and the showers and that southerly flow. But then for Monday, our highs will be in the early morning hours because temperatures will be dropping by the afternoon into the 40s, and then 30s by nightfall. It's going to be it's going to be bringing in a lot colder air, especially when we look at the dew points. You'll see this front show up pretty well. So let's take a look at that. Here's your dew points, and again, here's your dew points. The dew points won't be all that high tomorrow. We'll see maybe a little bit of humidity, a little bit of moisture overnight in the overnight hours, perhaps with that southerly flow. But you'll notice the winds go to the west and then shift to the northwest, and actually more of an almost straight northerly flow on Monday night. If we want to go further, we'd have to go to the GFS. And you'll see that northerly flow, north to northwesterly flow. Very dry air. It's going to be cold as well on Tuesday. So if we look at that, highs only in the low to mid 40s. So Tuesday is going to be pretty chilly. Now, as far as cloud cover goes, GFS seems to think Tuesday will be a mostly sunny day, but as we've learned many, many, many times, it hasn't been the case. Tomorrow we'll have plenty of clouds. Let's go to the RGM, and we'll show you the skies for the RGM. So tomorrow, actually, RGM actually breaks us out into a little sunshine tomorrow afternoon. For whatever reason, it does. So maybe we'll have a little break of sun around noon, but then more clouds, and then with the showers. And then for Monday, probably maybe it'll clear just around sunset, so maybe you'll get to see a sunset. If you have the sun coming up underneath the clouds, it could be a very nice sunset for a Monday night. And then for Tuesday, you'll see here, it does seem to want to develop those stratocumulus clouds again, particularly more over Long Island than New Jersey. New Jersey might actually have a mostly sunny day. But after that, we should have another clear day on Wednesday. So we have this cold front. That's the main weather feature we'll have to worry about. But tomorrow shouldn't be a bad day. Most of that rain from that front is going to be overnight. So I know this is going to be a brief weather update. We'll have a more extensive one for you tomorrow night. Have a good night.